Making power by day, making friends at night. Built different. Tucker Speed. Hell yeah, brother.
And I moved here 6.5 years ago. I came here in vacation with $1,000 cash and 2 bags of t-shirt.
And now look at you.
No, I'm not. I mean,
Yeah.
people probably see just the outside. I look like a.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot to unravel with you. So just to kind of give you an introduction now that we're rolling live, I mean, Bado, Chopper
Yeah.
Kings,
Thank you,
the
man.
man. I mean, very charismatic, very loving.
Yeah, I only have love. I never
yeah.
hold a grudge, and I don't have
you
time.
just always seem. You have such a positive energy.
That's the key. That's the key. I never be a spiritual person. I became a spiritual person after COVID. I understand, and there was something weird, something wrong, something based on consume. You have to own this. You have to. I think you can have fun in life. I will say, not necessary, but example, drugs, women. I mean, sex, alcohol, money. It's all satanic and dirty stuff. And if you get trapped on it, it's gonna ruin your
It
life.
can pull you down.
Yeah, I play with the devil on my own terms. I'm a man of God. I'm a biker since when I was a kid. I have, like I say, in Italy we have a moped, Ciao, Vespa. I always rode since when I was 12 years old. Bicycle before, 5 years old till 12, 13, and then Ciao, Vespa, and then the motorcycle. I had all kind of motorcycle. I like every kind of motorcycle.
So when did you move here from Italy? Like full time?
Full time, it was December 2016.
16? Okay.
Yes.
So 6 or 7 years ago. And is that when you started Chopper Kings?
No, Chopper King started
in Italy.
in Italy 2013 with the handlebars, and then we started making beers, Chopper King beers, which is an idea that I'm gonna sooner or later I'm gonna do it again. I was making like just 3 type of beer from a brewery in Germany, and oriented to the biker drink beer.
Oh,
we
yeah.
love beer.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a fan of a German Pilsner, like a light, crispy. You drink it and you pee, and it doesn't give you any burp or
Yeah. Easy drinking.
I'm thinking like with my wife, well, sooner or later we're gonna start making Chopper King beers again, and then my core business always been clothing, because I'm working in the clothing industry since 1992. Chopper Kings is, let's say, the experience that I collect from Broke Clothing. I had a $30 million company.
So you had this wealth of knowledge in the industry.
Yeah. I'm still have my content, for the hats, I can do cut and sew, but in this industry particularly is not really important, because you just have a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. You can have like a pre-made base and just you print your style on that thing.
Right.
I'm a graphic designer. I'm a art director, let's say. I don't literally work manually with a computer, but I have my ideas, and I sketch my ideas and I give it to my graphic designer, and he put them on. I
makes it digital.
I have a big ADD. My life will always be like a full throttle.
I can see that. Like you're just high energy.
High energy,
moving.
dude.
I mean, you're just moving all the time.
Yeah, I don't
And
have time.
I'm sure your brain is just like
working
the gears
constantly.
are just moving all the time.
Yeah, that's something you can help, man. I try sometimes. My wife would get off your phone, and then I'm sorry, I have to finish this.
Yeah.
Let me finish it. But I still care, love everybody, and I have time for everybody. but I have like commitment to myself. Like, let me make an example. If I stay out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I never miss a day at work. Never. Because nobody twists my arm to party the night before, and I don't want to be a loser. I want to be able to look myself in the mirror and say, yeah, I fucked up, but I'm still fucking making it happen.
Yeah.
That's
Kinda own it and just
that's and
no
I feel
excuses.
Yeah, and I feel like I learned, I say with COVID, I learned because I was like, why everything happened? Why you forced me to do something I don't want to do? Why you close in my house, right? Guess what? I never even got COVID. I never got
Really?
sick. Never. When we went to Italy, they did. There's two tests. There's like the rapid test, and then there's like the one to check on your blood if you had it,
Yeah.
and if you have the anticorps. How do you call it?
What was the word? Antibodies?
Antibodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, antibodies. They say, well, it's weird because
You don't have.
I never get
had
sick.
it?
I never get sick.
And you traveled that year, right?
Yeah. We were in Italy when it happened. We were in 2019. Then it became 2020. And actually, my wife got sick and brought it back. We don't know yet because back at the beginning, we didn't know what it was.
Yeah. This was early
But
2020.
I think I'm a very, very. I never really get sick or been to the hospital, never get surgery. Besides the one time, then I told you, I was before to get married, I was paralyzed in a wheelchair for 6 days. I had a spinal cord dural fistula, which is a small little vein inside your fluid. Pop a blister of blood like when you pinch an inner tube. And I was a bodybuilder. I was big. And the doctor said, well, you have a problem, P, but do you use steroids? I say, yes. And the guy, oh, you have a prostate enlargement. So he gave me pills for a prostate. And then after 30 days, I guess, my legs, I completely lost the feeling of my legs. Crazy. I was in a wheelchair for 6-7 days, and they surgery. They went on my artery with a little scope. They found where was the damage. They sucked the blood, put Teflon ring, seal it, and I was able. After a couple of days, I was able to feel the legs again.
Really?
And
that had to have been scary.
Yeah.
How old were you then?
47. 47.
Yeah, it had to
the
be.
only let's say bad thing that happened is paralysis work. Then you interrupt the contacts, the neurological contact. It takes nothing. I was squat 400 pounds, and after 2 months, I was not even able to walk. So that's so crazy. Then how can that happen? Thank God if I got lucky enough that it could be fixed. But my testosterone stopped producing testosterone. So for a couple of years, I had to let my body
Readjust.
reboot. Yeah. Then a year ago, maybe two, a year ago, I went to the doctor, and thank God, my testosterone level wasn't so low, but I told him, I say, listen, I don't feel myself, and he put me in testosterone replacement, and I feel great now. For a man, testosterone is everything.
Yeah, right. I deal with the same thing.
I lost 20 pounds since after I'm strong again. I go to the gym every day. Another thing, yes, I party. I like to have a good time, but I don't do it every day. Normally, my routine is very simple. I wake up 7:38, go to the gym at least an hour, work out, feel good, do my duty. Gym or like any sport activity helps also your metabolism, your immune system. Because
it's
if
huge.
it ever happen and you have a little headache, you go to the gym, you come home, perfect, it's gone. You have a little you feel like you have a fever, you go to the gym and go in the sauna, come out,
Just work all that stuff
yeah.
out. Just
Yeah.
sweat it out.
And I think we are perfect machines. Like, we've been created to cure ourselves. But the big pharma doesn't like that.
Oh, for sure.
So-
Big Pharma wants you to be sick.
Exactly.
They want you to
Exactly.
be sick all the time.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
think that you're sick.
Yeah, yeah,
So that
yeah.
you keep popping pills.
Exactly. I don't normally pop in pill. Even if I have a little pain, I let my body get rid of it.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even when I do, like, I'm famous. It's funny because my reputation sometimes come before how do you say?
It comes in the room a couple days before you do.
So that's why we do the party with me and Cruzy, because we are known party guys.
Oh, yeah.
Even when I party, like, let's say I go to Born Free and I work all day. I go out at night, drinking and partying this and that. Monday, I relax and I know. I sweat. I wake up the next morning and my sheets are like drenched. That's my wife say she can't sleep next to me because I'm burning.
Your body's just getting rid of it.
Exactly.
Getting rid of those toxins.
It's incredible, but you sweat. I wake up in the morning and I feel like I was just born again, because I was tired. My back hurt. My leg hurts. Like working for 4 days in a row. Set up a Friday morning, worked all day, and then you have all your friends. My son, they come from Arizona. They want to have fun, so you go out, stay out till 3:00 in the morning. Then at 7:00 you wake up. You go to Born Free, work all day. And how it is Born Free.
It's a lot,
I
man.
normally don't even say hi to people because this year they nicknaming all the vendor around me the mayor, because I was shaking hands here and there.
Yeah.
It's funny, but dude, I think so when I had a $30 million company, it was very easy to do a side project. It was just like, oh, all right, 50, 60.
You probably had a big team too, right?
Yeah, 15 people.
Yeah.
It would be. Now is one of the reasons why, Trevor, you want to come?
Huh.
You want to come? I wanted to say thank you to you also.
You want me to get everything?
Oh, yeah. Part of the reason why, nowadays you have to be smart. I mean, I've been there before.
Yeah?
Want to jump in here, Trevor?
Jump.
Well, man,
Hey,
You're the man, Trevor. Yeah.
we have Trevor.
I mean,
This
I'm
is-
sitting here with some motorcycle celebrities, dude. This
No,
is
no.
this
you
is
are-
pretty
No,
awesome,
it's
gentlemen.
A celebrity.
No,
Tony
that's
and
not-
yeah, the king.
Yeah.
King
Oh, man,
Bado.
King
No,
Bado,
don't
man.
make me feel that way, because I'm trying to say. So when I had a big money in my pocket, it was easy to, I had a collection of Rolex and collection of cars, but that was just like a quick make me feel happy for all the time that I spent working, because I was jumping from an airplane. I did. So you become a senator with Lufthansa. I think if you do 50,000 miles, I did almost a double in 1 year, 100,000 miles in an airplane. I was jumping from Hong Kong to Turkey, Indonesia, Thailand, all the place where we used to produce clothing. And man, I was the only one to do it, because my other partner didn't speak languages. So I speak 6 languages, and
Wow.
they
Yeah, don't make me
just
feel
because
even worse about myself.
no, but dude, I'm from Italy. I'm from Venice. Venice is a tourist town. Every people from Europe come there. English, German, Yugoslavia, Turkish, Russian, French. So you start when you're like 10 years old working at the bar, and and then you learn a little bit here, a little bit there, and then as known, I like girls, and you need to talk, and you need to know the languages to hook up the tourist.
So yeah, Trevor Bird, we're sitting on your back patio here. So I just
Tony
want to say,
Tucker.
yeah,
What's up,
Thank
man?
you. I mean, this is the most beautiful setting right here.
Not a
know.
bad
So,
view, man. Not a bad view at all.
Thank you for allowing us to kind of do this
Yeah.
back here, and
Yeah,
kinda-
you got
And
it.
believe me or not, I have to say thank you to people like Trevor, like John Oakes, like Bob Seger, like people. Then I spoke like a couple of times, and they probably like me, and they say, "Hey, why don't you come at my event and
Well, I
and
think
that's
people get that vibe from you. That I think they just feel your energy, and they want to be a part of that, and they want that at their event. If
Bado brings the party.
He does,
I mean,
man.
I don't know how else to say it. You know, this
mean,
guy
it's
is just a
Bado,
born
man. It's
promoter.
just-
Thank you so
I
much,
think
man.
it's- I think
you don't
we're-
even believe. You probably can't even believe. I'm blessed. I live the dream. I'm not rich or big company right now. I'm trying, to get out there, and it's thanks to people like him. Them believe and see something, see like the positive or whatever, and say, "Hey, let's give him a chance." It's like this. The reason why I started doing the club style is because it was an excuse to me to get invited in Italy at the Motorbike Expo, knowing the American brand, bringing down the American people, and do an exchange. And I say, well, why I can do it even here in U.S. and please my customer than buy my stuff with. Bassani give him a pipe, and Salomon give him a couple of seats, and Lepera, and do you see it to have a Harley Nest? And have you seen the video, guys? I remember when I was like 18, 20 to buy a Lepera seat. It was almost impossible. It was expensive. It was so imagine that in my eyes what it is like to have the direct contact with these people. And
so
10
in
years
Italy,
ago-
those products are hard to attain.
Now, but back
then.
it was like
Like if
we
you
didn't
had
have
one, it was
internet. We
something
didn't have
special.
a shipping easy.
Yeah.
It was like we didn't know how to contact in America, so we have to wait that the distributor them bring those products, but they were overpriced because back in the day, exactly, it was a pain in the ass. So they wanted to make their own margin on it.
So as an 18-year-old kid, you wanted a Lepera seat, and if you had one, it was a huge thing. And
Oh,
here
yeah.
you are now with Lepera
Yeah.
sending you product to give away in your bike show. Like,
no,
let me look
imagine.
Yeah, that's
being
huge.
How I feel,
Yeah.
it's like 10 years ago. It was I think I met Jeff Holt around 10 years ago in a motorbike expo in Verona, and he gave me the magazine, and I was reading the magazine and see Saddleman, see all this brand, and I call personally and I work with.
Yeah.
And imagine, even if I didn't accomplish like the big millions, it's still like a great achievement for me because I just came here.
Well, you're known in the industry now, and I think that there's reasons that you're set up out here at the rally. I mean, people
Yeah.
want
And
you and your
like,
name.
Thank you so much, and that's why I try to do stuff to give back what I receive,
Yeah.
basically.
Well,
and this guy,
yeah. Well, we
I
can't
met
say
him-
enough about this guy, right?
No, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to say, he has my same heart. He's a nice person.
Yes.
He's doing what he does, not just for the Harley Davidson dealership. He do what he does because
For the
he has a
industry,
big
man.
dream. He has a big image, and I see how he treat the problem that every show have, and he tried to solve it in a
Well,
to-
he's
to
not looking to solve the problem to make his profit line larger.
No.
He's trying to solve the problem so that the experience that all these people have is
100%.
better.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sets this rally apart from all the others.
Yeah.
I think that
Oh,
what you and your wife are doing, the trickle down effect is felt with
And,
all of us.
And we're having so much fun. It was 4 or 5 years ago, I think, when Bado first came to the rally. We were small. I mean, we had a flat track race and some vendors in the parking lot. That was about it.
And still, one of the best show I ever did, like money-wise.
Really?
Like 3, 4 years ago, I was setting up outside the dealership, and everybody was like, why did he give you such a prime spot? And I said, I don't know. I mean,
Well, I think we know.
He arm wrestled me for it. That's the real truth. I lost. But
no. But like I say, in the beginning, it was just a energy between friends because we were coming here to going out at the ranch. And it was amazing, man. And like, it's just not just the work. the energy that even the ride the other night, my wife never ride with me. The other day she was out of her. Oh my God, it's so much fun! Look at the place, and she wanted me to speed it, and she always wanted me to go slow. Oh my God! And now I understand the adrenaline rush.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of special things about this place and
Yeah.
this rally.
Yeah.
I think
it's
it's
gonna
one
be-
that I'm excited to be a part of.
Well, you know, I mean, for me, especially this year, like, you know, like Bado was saying with the brands in the industry, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, like, to be able to talk to the guys at Saddleman or Legend or Brian Clock or you, it just, I didn't know even how to get started. And then, you know, I think about this weekend and the party Tucker Speed hosted last night, the guys with Builtwell, having Dixon Flannel, Rusty Butcher, you know, having these just great industry brands, and that's what this is all about,
actually,
man.
you know, like you say, those are the big.
Those
Yeah.
are the top dogs. That's the top of the pile.
What's incredible about this industry is, I mean, the friendships that you make.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we might only see each other a few times a year, I mean, the friendships that you make within the industry and with our customers, they end up being lifelong friendships,
For sure,
man. We
yeah.
all share this passion for that freedom of riding, that
Exactly.
adventure, that
You say it
adrenaline,
right.
man.
Passion.
And that's what this is about, man. I mean, yeah, we don't want to lose money on the rally, but we're not doing this to make money. We're doing it to bring people together,
Exactly.
to experience
The money comes.
all of
Guys,
this.
trust me, money's not a problem. Money comes.
The money, unfortunately, money is you got to have money to survive, right? Like,
Yeah, but that's,
this rally
survi-
isn't cheap. So, like, to say that you don't do it for the money, like, you still got to pay the bills.
I gotta pay the bills.
You got to pay
Yeah,
the bills, but
and
you're not doing it only for the money.
Not at all.
Exactly.
You're doing it
Exactly.
for the passion and spreading that passion, sharing that passion.
Let me ask you a question. When did you start Tucker Speed?
Tucker Speed, 2015.
Okay. And did you start for the money?
Oh no, no,
People.
not to get
Sometimes
rich. I made more money when I worked as a technician at the dealership. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm so much richer in other ways. Like, I mean, if I was still wrenching at a dealership, like, I wouldn't be sitting right here with you guys right now. Like,
Exactly.
I've afforded myself
You see,
the
there's
ability to
something-
spread my passion with others, and then that spread and allowed me to further spread it.
Go race in the Bagger Racing
Go
League,
BRL
man.
racing, go
Hell
flat
yeah.
track racing tonight.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
to do those things that I love.
Yeah.
And then that love and that passion has a trickle down effect on, you know, people want to buy my T-shirt. They want to have
Exactly.
me build their bike or whatever. And
Yeah.
so
That's
the
the
money,
thing.
you know, sharing my passion, and then the money comes back. I'm not doing it for the money,
No,
but that's
no,
how
no,
I make a
yeah,
living. We all have to
we-
make a living.
You gotta make a living. You gotta pay your
maybe
bills.
there's you know, my English is not my first language, but maybe there's a other way to explain, like, that money is not important. No, money is important, but if you just do it for the money, I wouldn't even start. If numbers or business plan or backup finance or investment, I didn't have nothing. Like I say, I leave today, and I start to say, oh, if I've been given an opportunity to make money and pay bills, I keep doing it. Otherwise, I have to find a job. I got lucky also because it's not just your skill, because I see a lot of talented people that struggle and stuff.
Yeah.
So there is a component also that lack in.
I think some of it's drive too.
Yeah.
100%.
There's
But-
a lot of, I mean, I think whatever you would lack in skill, you more than make up for in your drive. I think your drive is very clear and apparent. Like,
It's contagious.
yeah, for
it's
sure.
contagious. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I look at you and I mean, I just want a little bit of that.
No, come on. It made me feel really good.
No.
Thank you so much for all the compliments, you know. But, man, it's, I know the brand is probably going to do really, really good soon, you know, because I had this before, and I had the same feeling. We were struggling. We were, and out of the blue, everybody started getting interest, and then, I want your product, and then
Well, and
we start.
Bado, you get to that tipping point, right? You start to feel it, And I'll be honest, guys, that's how I'm feeling this weekend. I mean, we're on year 6. And, I mean, one of the things that brings me the most joy is riding down Main Street and just passing pack after pack after pack of motorcyclists, right? And they came into town to experience this great riding, these great vendors, the races, the parties, the bike shows. And, I mean, that to me is worth
it's
more
gotta
than
be a
any
humbling
money.
I have
feeling.
to say,
It
Trevor,
is.
Very humbling.
you did an amazing job, and I'm proud because I'm part of
Thank you, Bado.
your networking, if you want to say it, and to see that you make it grow in every aspect. You not just, let's say, favorite your dealership. You actually spread the love with everybody else, and to see and to connect the dots, because other people, yes, organize a show, but it's just like a vendor, you know. You wanted to put an effort like to the after party, to the spend time together, to ride in the street. I got so much fun. I would like to do it all every day, but even the party, because people not just want to come and buy the stuff and shake your hand there. They want to have a chance to fucking
Yeah.
put the arm around your shoulder and have
Take
a
a
beer
picture
with you.
Yeah, have a beer with you. Take the picture with you.
Well, my component also, my success is also to say to my wife, Haley, because she's the one who brought the shot of tequila at the booth. And you can even imagine, you won't even imagine how many cells are a shot. Hey, girlfriend, you want a shot? The girl drinking with my wife, and the husband say, okay, I'm buying a hat and a pair of gloves.
It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah. What else, guys?
What
Are
else?
you ready for tonight?
Man,
oh
I'm
my
so
God,
ready.
tonight, man.
I'm so
tonight
ready.
is
Tonight
gonna
is
be.
you and Cruzy,
That's
right?
right. The one and only Ryan Cruzy and Bado.
Man,
I don't know if the room's big enough for those
It's
two.
not going to be big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, everything started from the Cruzy interview. So Cruzy did an interview here, and I was hangover from the night before, and it came out like I feel so like, oh man, I think I fucked up. I didn't understand the question. I say, well, what do you mean? I was a little fucked up, and then my English, it was like I was nervous. It was my first time to talk about my and Cruzy, man, you have a fucking story that we need to tell people. Matter of fact, I think I got 1,000 followers the day after he released the interview.
I mean, Cruzy's
And-
got a huge following.
Yeah,
Huge
but he
following.
also is a great person.
For
He is
sure.
a great friend.
Yes, he is.
Like we talk almost every week, and and then I made I don't know if you saw the sticker.
Yeah. I got him on my
Everybody loved it.
refrigerator.
I saw the sticker Jeff Old, and I say, "Fuck, I like that," and I did it to go to in vacation. I went to Cancun. We left at 11 o'clock. We landed at 7. The room wasn't ready, so we had to stay at the bar. Dude, by 11, 12 o'clock, we were hammered in margarita and fucking tequila shot. And I stick a sticker everywhere. For 4 days, we were at the hotel. People were stopping me. Hey, please give me a sticker. Who are you? You're famous. You're celebrity. No, it's just a sticker. With this being said,
But if you have a sticker, you've got to be cool, right? You got to be.
Dude,
If
it's
you
just
got
a
your own
mini-
sticker, right?
It's just a mini Omi. It's like, my style, put them on the sticker. And it's funny because I did it without him tell him Cruzy. And I did the Cruzy with the collaboration vest, the American flag, and the cowboy hat. He told me, Bado, you are awesome. Thank you so much. How much do I owe you? Fucking nothing. I do, you're my friend, and that's what friend is for. You took care of me when, to promote me and to let people know about Chopper Kings, and this is my way to say thank you. And so if you guys come tonight, don't forget to get the I Survived the Party, the sticker. Me or Ryan Cruzy.
If you survive the party,
If you
you got to
survive,
do
yeah,
that
yeah,
first.
we have
right?
to survive
Let's
the party.
survive the party
have,
first.
Tomorrow we have the club side show here at the Durango dealership. Trevor's going to be one of the judges. He didn't know yet.
Add that to
Me
your
and
plate.
you, we can because
That's good. I really
we
don't have
our
anything
bikes
going on,
in-
man. It's
yeah,
good.
you, day off tomorrow, right? You don't have anything going
Sure.
on? Yeah, right.
Tomorrow, 12 o'clock, come at the dealership in Durango. Meet Tony, Trevor, and Bado, and bring your bike. And
Put it in the
we
show.
have a $8,000 in gift. Either
Prizes.
gift
Some
certificate,
prizes, yeah.
even gift certificate or actual prizes.
Yeah, you got a lot of big brands that donated for your show, that threw in for prizes. A lot of brands.
Like I say, I'm lucky that I can still sell dreams.
There you go, man.
That's all we're doing, right? Is just selling dreams here.
That's exactly right,
know,
man. Fulfilling dreams of freedom. That's what we talk
But
about here
if
at the
it's
shop.
just my dream, it's just my dream. But if I share my dream with them, share my dream with you, share my dream with them, and with other people, it's not a dream anymore. It becomes real.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
It's
Very
so
true.
simple.
Well, I think
Like-
that's why people are attracted to you, because I think that you're living the dream, and I think people see that and they want to they want a little bit of that. You know,
I guess, and it's this country, man. It gave me a second opportunity. I couldn't do this in Italy or in another country. In 6 years, what I accomplished with $1,000 and 2 bags of T-shirt. Come on.
yeah, you've come up. I mean, in 6 years, I mean, to come to a new country, it's a new language or a second language, if you will, or fourth or fifth.
Sixth, I think you said. Yeah.
I have to say, I had 2 big compliments. One from Eric Espinosa's brother, the oldest brother. And I met him, Ventura Alley. I said, Bado, can I tell you something? This is the guru of the vest, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I was kind of embarrassed when I started doing vest because I didn't want to think that I was trying to steal something. And Eric told me, no, Bado, totally cool, man. I mean, we know that not everybody can afford our vest, you know. So there is a space for somebody else to do a good quality, but for an affordable price. And Eric Brothers told me, you're my favorite brand because I'm looking on Instagram. What Bado gonna come next?
Yeah,
Dude,
I think
from,
you're the
from somebody
inspiration.
that is an institution on the industry is a big compliment. And
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Cruzy told me, Bado, you know why people like you so much? Because you're the most patriotic brand out there, and you're not afraid to show to people.
Yeah.
You're not afraid to. And I said, but
I mean, you wear it all on your sleeve, right? Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
put everything out there.
Yeah.
Like and it's real.
yeah,
And I think that's the key.
Well, and it's the American dream, right? I mean, he's
Exactly, sure.
living.
exactly.
Honestly,
Dude, look,
man. I mean, let's
look,
be real. All of
look.
us,
Goosebumps.
all
Like,
of us have gone out and taken a huge risk because we love this industry. We love what it represents. And I think when you pour your heart and soul into it and you got good intentions, man,
Yeah.
surround
help
yourself
it.
with good people and you've got the American dream, dude. You made it
but
happen.
You can tell you the guy from Low Side, Chris.
Yeah.
he's a friend of mine. He's a good kid,
Yeah.
and he do clothing. I don't have a competition. I help them. You need patches, please call them, and then and you take care of them. So, like I say, it takes a minute to be nice, and you know what? At the end, you get the karma back.
Oh, for sure.
If you're a
You get back what you put out there.
Yeah.
And this universal law, then karma, people don't understand. I make an example. I used to be a very troublemaker. Now I learn how to let it go.
No, you a troublemaker?
Oh.
Come on now.
I used to.
Yeah, I know.
No, I used to be like, but no, in a mean way. But I trained fight for a long, long time, and it was like, I let's say I didn't take shit from people, in a small. Hey, what do you want? I want to. Like I was very
Short
firecracker.
fused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned how to I don't let people fuck with my feeling anymore. I don't care.
Don't
they
let them
come to me
control
and-
you. Don't let them control you.
Exactly, because you
stay in control.
feed them energy. You
Yeah.
feed going down and let them, whatever.
Kill 'em with
your
love.
your dick is bigger than mine, yeah. But you're you're like your dick is bigger than mine, but your wife like mine. But just kidding. No, that was That was a
good.
joke, obviously.
It's podcast, not mine.
It's, dude, I don't need to prove. I don't need to. I let it go, and I know at the end, the universal law is taking care. Because even if you respond to a provocation, you still every action generate a reaction. So it's about energy. So if you push me and I push you back, yeah, you got the bad karma, but I have my bad karma too.
And
it's not because
Yeah, I tell my kids and our staff all the time, none of us can control what happens to us, but we're all 100% in control in how we react to it.
yeah.
100%. You know, in the second that you react, you give that other person the control of you. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
If they're able to say something, do something, and get that reaction from you, you've kind of lost that control, giving it to them, and staying in control of yourself, and you deciding what it is you're going to give back to that interaction.
100%. 100%. And there is a lot of way to fuck with a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in a sense. I was with Robert Oria the other day. We went to do the parking part. And there was a homeless. And I was in the van with the engine on. And he said, yeah, you have to move, you have to move. I say, hey, sorry, officer, I don't see your badge. Do you? The guy is keeping getting mad because I'm not a cop, but you can't stay here. And I will say that. Tell me, you are an authority to tell me I can do this? And this is my way to kill people with kindness. I don't let, I actually make them even more upset because I don't pick him up. And then he say something to Robert. Robert want to grab his neck and say, no, don't do it. It doesn't worth your time because imagine, he's a homeless, poor guy. I don't know why, but I would never let that happen. And you always have an option.
Yeah.
It's because if you don't get it, you don't take it, it's your fault. It's not the society's fault. Because I lost everything in 2009. Everything. My house, everything. Bankruptcy. Guess what? I told my mom, you know what? Fuck, I don't feel bad. I feel good. I don't have to go to work today.
Find the positive in it, right?
Yeah.
Find the positive in it.
Dude, I mean,
There's good that comes from
hey,
everything.
when you wake up in the morning and you're not in pain, you breathe and you feel good, fuck. Anything else is out there, just go get it.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, don't blame other people. It's just you don't want to do it. Because look at me. There's impossible. It does not exist. I came here really with nothing. And thanks to my wife and to the people that supported me. And, and we are all here.
Right. Right.
I probably have to go back to work.
Yeah, we got to get back to work, right?
Before they call 911, it is he got abducted by the aliens.
Well, Trevor, I mean,
What's going to be next year?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What's coming down the pipeline here? What's
Man, I'll take a few steps back. Kind of like Bado. I mean, I started 21 years ago in this industry, the bottom of the barrel. Worked my way up, became a GM, eventually became a 10% partner. But my wife and I didn't have money. I mean, I had some equity in a couple Harley dealerships. And when Harley came and told me, we want to finance you to buy your own shop, and we were like, what? Like, what? We don't have the money. And they're like, we know, but we can treat your equity this way, and we want you to get your own store. So when we bought Durango in June of 2017, the Four Corners Rally, it's been going on, this is 30th anniversary, right? At one point, I mean, I've heard from 40 to 60,000 people were coming to this rally. And it had hit rock bottom. I mean, the guy who was running it had run into the ground. He owed everybody money, was in lawsuits. And so we got an intellectual property attorney, and we found out who owned the trademark, Four Corners Motorcycle Rally, the website, social media, and we bought it. And we've been building slowly, man. We've been taking baby steps.
Oh, yeah.
and you bought it in what year?
2017, yeah, man. And it's just been incredible to watch it grow. And like I was saying earlier, I mean, the friends we've made, the brands that have come alongside us. I mean, this year to me, it's really special. I mean, seeing how many people are here, how well things are organized. So, you know, I mean, we want to keep doing what we're doing. We want to see this grow. We want to see this be a place where anyone who's a motorcycle enthusiast, I don't care what you ride. If you're into two wheels, even if you don't ride, man, if you just want to come check it out, like, we want to have something for everybody here. And I've got, not only with my team at Durango Harley, but the team that has come together to help us run the rally, from marketing, production, operations, accounting. Like, Tony, it's hard for me to understand why these people believe in us the way they do, but they get it.
Because you selling the dream.
They see the vision. They see the dream, and I want them to feel like they got ownership in it, man, and they do. I mean, this is not me. This is this team that's come together. That's put this
Obviously,
on, and
yeah. But if you ask him 2 years ago,
yeah,
I told you this is going to be the next Sturgis.
yeah.
No,
Maybe
not
I would
Sturgis,
almost
but-
argue that, because
Yeah.
I think it's something better than
Oh yeah,
Sturgis.
no, yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
I say Sturgis because
Because
I
it's,
don't even
because
go to
Sturgis
Sturgis,
is,
to be honest.
everybody
with you.
everybody
I
wants to
probably-
be as big
I
as
probably
Sturgis, but
gonna
I
go-
think it's different than Sturgis.
I
And
probably
that's
gonna
not
go
our
back
goal.
to Sturgis next year because the girl from the Buffalo Chip,
Maryland.
she's the one who invited me. She saw me in Italy, and she invited me to the 76th anniversary, but I was still unknown. So I didn't do super good. I had a spot at the Buffalo Chip. They actually invited me for free. But I realized that it's not my real crowd. But I told myself today, when she came to the booth, and say, I'm going to make my own crowd. So the same thing that I do here tomorrow, I'm probably going to do next year in Sturgeon.
Yeah, bring your crowd with you. That's
And, but
that's
I say,
it, right?
Not in competition, but I say, Trevor, this one is going to be a huge ride.
I agree with that, and I think that it's something more special than Sturgis.
I
think.
agree, man. It's more. It's a little more intimate, more personal. I hate to say it, but we got better riding than the Black Hills.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, the riding
Tell you,
is amazing. Here.
I broke my neck yesterday. Just
Yeah.
Well, and that was a big part,
the
man.
creek, the small. Have you seen the lake, the house with the two lakes there outside? Imagine you live there, and every morning you wake up at 7 and you jump on the fresh water. That's it. That's
Yeah,
that
this
thing
place
in the-
is place is magical. Yeah, this place is very special. I mean,
Well, and that's what, we want this to be a riders rally, man. I mean, come out and ride. That's what it's about. Ride together, ride with other people in the industry, make new friends, and get out there, check out the $1 Million Highway. When I moved here 6 years ago, it blows me away. Doesn't matter if you go north, south, east, or west, you're going to experience something totally different. You might be in the high desert, you might be in the forest, you might be on a 11,000 foot mountain pass, or ripping through a canyon, and it's just 30 45 minutes any direction, and you're getting an entirely different experience of riding that motorcycle than anywhere else I've ever found.
yeah. I mean, and it's you're blessed in this spot right here. It's an amazing place. I think you guys have done an amazing job with your dealership, with your staff, everybody, the event, the rally. I mean, this year it just really seems like everything's just firing on all 8 cylinders. Like, everything is just, and it's so smooth, right?
Well,
like,
you're looking at 12 months of blood, sweat, and tears from me,
I mean,
my
hats off
team,
to
and
you
all
guys.
of us.
Yeah,
that,
hats off, because I think this year it feels it. Like this is like the launching pad, just to just shoot it into the.
I feel the same way.
Like, it's. I really feel that, and I'm excited. I hope that we can continue to be a part of this rally and
Of course.
and grow with you guys. I mean, I think coming down and spending a weekend with you guys, those are the things that, that I wanted for myself. Why I took the step away from a dealership, and what I wanted to do is the opportunity to come down and sit here and have conversations with you guys and share these experiences with people like you that just get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel this connection with you guys that you share the
Likewise.
same passion.
Likewise. You
And
know
love what we're doing here as much as I do.
You say something like right now, it's funny because my wife was telling me, hey, we're gonna get to the point that somebody else is gonna do the the work. I say, yeah, probably I'm still the guy that unload, and sometimes it's too hard to share explain how to do it. Say, no, let me do it. I'd rather do the hard
do it.
job
Yeah.
because you see, you go through stage, and then you see the people that can work with you like on the same mindset.
Yeah.
The affinità elettive, we call it in Italy. It's like when you are on the same
Same wavelength,
Yeah.
same frequencies.
Yeah.
You're all just like in tune with each other.
yeah, because I told my wife, I say, yeah, maybe I'm not gonna be there at 8 o'clock if I party till 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
And you're doing it because you love it.
What I sell is not just a piece of fabric. What I sell is Bado.
Yeah.
What I
Dreams
sell
and
is-
experiences.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
Yeah,
And emotion, right?
exactly.
I think that's a lot of what we do. When I worked in the dealership, back, they had this. I went to a dealer meeting one year where they brought in people from Disney.
Yeah, I remember this. Front stage,
From?
backstage.
From?
Huh?
They imported people from?
Disney.
From Walt Disney, from
The
sell
theme
cartoons,
parks
Mickey Mouse
and stuff. Yeah,
you know
Mickey
what I mean?
Mouse. Yeah, there you go.
Selling dreams. And they said Harley Davidson is a lot like Disney. We're
Oh,
doing the same things.
I hope not.
There's a reason. We can go into that. But the idea is, the people don't go to Disneyland. Spend $200 on a ticket and $30 on a churro and $25
Yeah.
on a soda because of any other reason than the way it makes them feel. And I think that I think it is true. I agree. You're not selling a motorcycle. You're not selling a T-shirt. What you're
no,
selling
100%.
is a lifestyle, an emotion, a connection to something that's deeper than that.
Even if I would like some time to meet someone, the head of Harley Davidson, and ask few questions, because I love Harley Davidson since I was a kid, and I never experienced, from my point of view, a brand and try to push away their customer, or like this fact that they took out of the market the Dyna, for instance. As a businessman, how I can take off the best vest I sell to disappoint my customer? I don't know if that works that way, but I would like to know why, they don't get two young kids to design the clothing and make something that all of us like it. To produce a motorcycle, man, we can have this conversation. The Lowrider ST, it was taking so long and so hard. Why do you do so many models that people don't even like, and you don't concentrate to do what people like?
I think it's complicated, man.
It is
I think it's a
complicated,
complicated
yeah.
process, and I think that the Dyna conversation is a complicated one. They got rid of it. In my experience at the dealership I was at the time, they couldn't give Dynas away at the time. They would sit on the floor, in like the 2008, 2010, 2013. The Dynas didn't sell.
I know.
Well, in Bado, I will tell you, man, one thing that Harley Davidson has done in the last 2.5 years, they've gotten a group of younger and older dealers, there's probably about 8 to 10 of us, and they formed a new product advisory committee. And so Harley has reached out to the dealer network, both the young and the old, and they bring us up to the product development center, and they show us, hey, here's what we're looking at over the next 3 to 5 years. What's really cool, though, is they listen to our feedback, and when we come to the next meeting, they actually do something about it. So the
Okay.
Lowrider
I
ST,
didn't
the
know.
It takes
Lowrider
time,
S,
though, right?
and,
Yeah.
man, the engineering, all the different international safety standards they have to meet for these bikes. It's a global company, right? We were all sad to see the Sportster go away.
I'm a designer.
I know.
I'm a designer. To design a thing, it takes the same time if you design it good or bad. Good doesn't mean my personal taste. Good means what people want.
Sure.
So,
But sometimes you don't find out what people want until you've spent the
come on.
time, put it
It's
out
30,
there.
since 30 years what people want. They want to have XR. And guess what?
I don't want an FXR.
Liar.
Okay, they're cool, but I don't want one.
But the thing is, let's talk about Buell, for example. How much you want to bet the bike is going to be a fucking bestseller in 0 second as soon as they come out? I put myself $100 down.
No, I agree, man, and you're right. There's definitely that market segment. There's that group of customers that's what they're looking
Right.
for. But I mean, you got to look from 25 years old to 85 years old.
Yeah.
There's going to be a difference in
Sure.
what people are
But
looking for.
There's a
You
big,
also you have
big
to-
range of people.
You also have to agree with me. If it wasn't for the club style, we will be
Oh,
in a
there's
serious
so much,
down.
man. The club style, the performance bagger, the BRL.
Okay.
I mean,
but were you
yeah.
talking about the same thing? Because
Yeah.
the performance bagger looks like a club style. So performance bikes are coming from the club
I
style.
will agree that the club style, the performance side of things has ignited a new wave of riders in the
Without a doubt.
Harley community.
Without a
I
doubt.
think that 10, 15 years ago, the scene was getting a little stale,
Yeah.
if you will. And I think that the club style, the performance side of things has.
It almost ignited the performance bagger, I think.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
think
when
it all started with club style.
I remember in
agree.
2016 having Unknown Industries down at our shop in Texas, and I mean the wheelies and donuts and burnouts.
Because the
but it was
United
brand
States,
new.
everything started in California, and then it spread. It spread in geographically speaking. It doesn't spread from west to east. It spread from west, jump in east, and go to
or
the
even
south.
like a southern,
Exactly.
almost like a southern
Yeah.
loop. The trends, kind of.
Because it's crazy that the club style scene is like right now, New York, the guys from East Coast thing, man, I'm gonna be excited to see what's next. The last Indian Larry are gonna be there next week, the 16th.
That's right.
Last year, the stunt show guys, it was something, and they were stunting in this area. At a certain point, they took over the
Barricades?
containers.
Oh, yeah.
They start standing on top of the container till the Sportster drop down on people, and the people. "Ah!" I say, man, if it happened in California, you guys are in jail for the rest of your life. But dude, incredible, and Daytona as well, and I know there's always a bad side in this thing. Example, the legal. We like everything is illegal, but obviously these people have to, be
Someone has
careful.
to
But
answer for all of that.
Obviously, the stunt riders, they cheer the
they get the crowd pumped.
Without a doubt.
You got to keep them contained, and
Exactly.
there's times where that stuff gets a little bit out of control.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And as the guy,
I
on
don't
the,
like the smell of tire myself. so
right. But I
when they
just think
do- they
well,
burn it.
if you're putting on a stunt show, it's one thing. It's in a gated off spot
Yeah.
in a controlled area.
Been swept and blown off. There's no
it's
rocks.
prepped.
Yeah,
it's like,
man.
It's like
But
we're not
you
going to go race
understand
BRL on the interstate. You know what I mean? Some of
that's
those
right.
stunt shows can get a little out of control, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of liability and issues that come along with that. But people are attracted to that.
It creates an excitement, man. It is
there's a
cool.
fine-
3-4 years ago, they were
It
doing
is
it
a fine
again.
line, though.
Yeah, there's a fine line of
Exactly. You have
creating
it-
excitement at an event,
and
but
that's,
Keeping people safe.
sure.
Exactly. That's the hardest part. But you can. My opinion is like it's better find the thin line and try to keep it maintained than
But that line is very thin,
I know.
very thin.
And it's not fun when you cross over it. I've been there.
Yeah, for the guy that's on your side of the line, because you're the one dealing with the repercussions of whatever happens. You know what I mean? You're dealing with it. I've dealt with it a little bit at my shop. We have bike nights, and some of our bike nights, we would have a lot of stunt guys show up, and we didn't really have like a stunt show organized. They just came, and then they started stunting around the building, out on the streets, and then all of a sudden there's an accident, and the police are there, and they're like, well, who's in charge of this? And it's like,
Me.
I am, but I didn't ask him to do this. But like, really, the buck kind of
It does.
stops at me, and I got to answer for all of it. And so I get both sides, But it was like Everybody's coming to bike
But-
night because those guys were wheeling down the boulevard and doing all this stuff. It's like it's what brought everybody in, but it's also what ended it for me. I don't do that stuff
Yeah.
anymore because I got in some hot water.
Unfortunately, it's been the end of several other
Yeah.
great Harley Davidson.
Last year we had the guys from the Breaker Boys in Denver doing a controlled stunt show, bike night, bicycle barricade, and he points the back tire towards our huge front window of our
Oh,
dealership,
jeez.
and he's doing the burnout on the asphalt. And man, this rock, it went through $6,000 window, man. But you know what? I would have rather it been a $6,000 window
Then
Than
than
somebody.
someone. That thing would have been a bullet. It could have killed somebody,
Yeah.
So you've got to have some
So
control.
you look at what it could have been.
yeah.
Yeah, and lucky that it was a window for sure.
So
That's you, Bado. That's yours.
Yeah, I'm old
Those
man.
are yours.
Guys, I have
You're
to go
looking at
back
them like,
because
whose are these?
no, I didn't remember that. My
Well-
short memory started getting affected from the too many years of party.
Well, we're about an hour into this, so we'll wrap it up. But please tell everybody where they can follow along with what you're doing, Bado. Where can they
guys
find you?
You can find me on social media, King Bado, Chopper Kings. You can find me at chopperkingclothing.com.
Yes, support him. Support this guy.
Thank you
Buy
so
his
much,
clothing,
guys. But
buy
the
his
most
socks,
you
his
have
gloves,
to support is support when we do events.
Yeah.
Because with your guys' support, we can keep doing it and make it bigger.
Sure.
So if everybody put a chip, we got a lot of chip.
That's right.
If I say, if everybody give me $1, I would be millionaire tonight. But the point is,
it all helps. It all-
Tonight, show up at the.
Come to the party.
Come to the party. Me, Ryan, Cruzy, and Trevor and Tony is going to be there. Getting drunk. I offer tequila shot. Tomorrow. Come and get the sticker. Survive the party. And tomorrow at 12 o'clock here in the parking lot
Durango
of the
Harley
Durango
Davidson.
Harley Davidson, we're going to have the club style contest. Come, describe your bike. And
I'll have a bike there.
oh yeah,
My bike will
you
be
have
there.
more than one bike there.
I'll have more than one bike there. Trevor, obviously Durango Harley Davidson, Four Corners Motorcycle Rally. I think everybody needs to get on board with what you got going on here. I think it's
Thank you,
huge.
Tony.
It's special. Thank you for what what you've created here, both at your dealership and the rally. It's huge. I don't know if you want to add anything or where people can follow what's going on here.
We're humbled and honored. To have the support, to see everyone come out. Four Corners MotorcycleRally.com. Obviously, our social media, Instagram, Facebook. But man, thank you. We appreciate everyone's support. I know this guy's got to get back to
He's
work.
got
Yeah,
work to do.
because I just
Go sell some
remember
t-shirts.
they don't know my code to get my phone, and
Oh,
to
yeah.
swipe the credit card, you need my phone.
You better go.
And I've
You
been
better go
around
sleep.
when they go
Thank
to
you,
my
Bado.
My guys,
Tony,
see you
thank
guys
you, man.
there.
All right,
Go sell
adios.
some merch, buddy.
Take care, brother.
Trevor, yeah, I just thank you for letting me set up here. Give me the opportunity to set up a booth. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, man. Well, I think you and I got similar paths. Starting at Harley dealerships, taking a big risk to go out there on your own, and
Sure.
to be able to live life a little bit by your own terms. We still got the rules and stuff to follow, but
I got to tell you, one of the most impressive things for me that I see is, when I was setting up on Thursday and Friday morning, needing something and seeing your wife out slinging merch in the merch tent, as a dealer owner or dealer principal. To be in the merch tent just slinging event T-shirts.
I was out there selling T-shirts myself.
You were
too,
out there,
and
getting people signed up for rides.
Yeah, man.
Your kids are out front right now selling.
they got
lemonade.
their lemonade stand. And it's pretty cool, man.
As a family man with a wife that's selling T-shirts in my booth
Yep.
right now, and kids of my own, to just see what you're doing, the way you're doing it, your family dynamic. I have a lot of respect for what you're doing, and it's huge.
Tony, I still have to pinch myself every day, man. I wake up, I got 2 healthy kids. I got a beautiful wife that, loves me and supports me and rolls up her sleeves and gets out there and helps make things happen. And I really feel like I'm living the dream. And going back to why we do this, right? The motorcycles, the experience of riding. I mean, when I rode back from Sturgis a few weeks ago, I rode solo. It was great. No passenger, no one else with me. And that first day, after about 8.5 hours, just me, that Harley Davidson motorcycle, taking back roads all the way back from Sturgis, it reminded me what this brand is all about, because it's better than any other high you can get. I felt like my soul had been cleansed when I got off that bike, man, and just the clarity, the peace, whatever problems and crap I was worrying about, man, they were in the rearview mirror. They left me, and to me, that's what this is all about, man. It's about sharing that freedom, that passion, that independence, that adventure with other people, man. I mean, I think if everyone rode a Harley Davidson motorcycle and took at least a couple day trip once a year, our world would be a much better world.
Oh,
I mean,
for
people
sure.
would be
I totally agree.
happier. And but man, we're lucky to get to do what we do, and I appreciate you giving me a few minutes on your
I know you're a
podcast
very,
with you.
very busy man this weekend. So thanks for, letting Bado talk you into jumping in here, man. He's very persuasive.
He is pretty persuasive.
But I mean, he's a special dude. But thanks for coming on here. I would love, at some point, it may not be this weekend, but to get together and with you and Katie and really dive into your story.
It'd be an honor, man.
I would love to hear it, talk more about it. I really think that if more people know your story, because it's a real story, it's an inspirational story, to put it out there and let people hear it,
Thank you, Tony.
to inspire more, to be, to just go out there and take that leap, and look what you might build. So, we'll get together again and talk some more on one of these podcasts.
I look forward to it.
It'll be
awesome.
great. And thank you for having us out.
You
Appreciate
got it, man. Thank
Okay.
you for being here.
Thank you.
Look
Yeah.
forward to a great weekend.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks, man.